Hi guys, welcome to another video of Photocraft. For this video, I will show you how to make a modern house for your Minecraft world. And if you're wondering, oh, is it that house you got right there? No, it's not that house, that's just my regular home. So let's get right into the video. So first things you're gonna want to do is just dig a big hole because you don't want your house to stick out like a stick in a piece of wood, right? So after you got the hole, you want to make sure you get some dark oak wood and then put it as the floor. For the balcony, you're gonna want to use spruce wood. Also, for the walls, you're gonna want to use some quartz blocks. Smooth quartz is the best choice for me to make. You also want to make sure to add lanterns for the outside because it just makes it look more stylish. Also, I don't know if you knew this little hack, but I sure do. You just place a couple of trapdoors, spruce trapdoors, put some grass and then some big flowers on top to make it look like it's a garden pot. A big one too. Then you want to make sure to put some firefly bushes right down so it looks pretty at night. I was also thinking of adding some chairs to make it look more pretty, but then I realized those chairs are so big, a person wouldn't even fit in there. So that's all for the balcony. You also want to use some Ashia doors so it looks more outside-ish. And you're gonna want to use some flat panels for the windows. That just makes it look more realistic, you know. Also, for the inside, you want to have some light, don't you? But first of all, to have light, you need to have at least a place to sleep. So first you want to put some slabs to make it like a second floor. Then put some blocks, dark oak, to make it look like those bars. Then I was thinking maybe putting a sea lantern because of how stylish it is. And also, like for storage, I was thinking to use this room as storage. And also back to lights. Then I realized I could make a working light if I just put a stone lamp and a daylight detector. And of course it won't show right away, but if you turn it on at night, then it'll show. Once you're done with that, all you have to do is make a little hole there for your bedroom. The bedroom is a pretty special part of the build since that's where you're gonna sleep. So first of all, just make a normal square with smooth quartz. Always remember every single floor must be from dark oak wood. Then, as I said, this would be the storage where you would put chests, some stuff, and all of that, so you don't forget all the things you have. Also, make sure to put a bit of cobwebs all around there so it looks more old and like nobody's ever been there and that. Then you're gonna want to keep working on your room. I always like seeing stars when I sleep, so I just use sculk blocks. They really give the illusion that there are stars. But of course, it wouldn't look as pretty if you place some windows and then the sculk blocks. After that, make sure you fill out all of the walls. And also, quartz bricks just look kind of better if you're doing a bedroom. Of course, my recommendation is a black bed to stick out from the rest, and some carpets because, You don't want to wake up at night and just stand up with the cold floor. And also, the bed just doesn't look nice. So, what I recommend is putting the floor as the blanket for the bed and the little nighttime table. So then it looks like there is a carpet all over the floor. Then put some jukebox. Well, I mean, a crafting table would kind of look ugly there, so I just put a jukebox. After all of that, you can do the furniture on the inside. But first, I want to add some light to the rest. But of course, before we do that, we have to make the storage room separated with the main room. So, some of those dark oak doors would look really nice on it. Put on some furniture for the room so it looks nice. Tables would also look very good with the building. So make sure you add some of those too. Some candles to make it look like you respect that painting. A little flower pot to make it look nice. Then some bookshelves so you have books to read. I would use the bookshelves that you can fill in with books, but I usually just want to stick with the old and regular bookshelves. At a school, so it looks like you're really into that stuff. And like a little ladder for you to reach the top books. Of course, if you get stuck on the top, you can just go down as if it was a ladder. Also, you want light, so use that command to give you a light block. It looks really ugly, but if you don't have that block on your hand, it actually turns invisible. So it doesn't look like a spooky.
5 hours later.
Then you want to cover your bedroom up so those scoop blocks don't show themselves. And also, you want to hide that daylight detector. And there you have it. Of course, if there's a tree sticking out from your roof too, of course you have to delete it from this world. I'm kidding, but yeah, just destroy it. Once you're done, you can put on lanterns and the little, those things on the road. Yeah, you can put on some of those and it'll make it look prettier. Once you're done with the lanterns, you can put on some pretty rose bushes so it looks a bit more stylish, if you know what I mean by that. Of course, you don't want your balcony to be up there flying, so you want to add some little planks there to effect a modern house on the top of a mountain. It looks pretty, doesn't it? Also, make sure to subscribe, leave to like, and to please keep watching more videos.